Biffle in, going to get that fresh tires on his Ford.
Actually, the leader stayed out. These are cars that are back in the field, Jamie.
Those boys are mowing the grass, and despite all that, you can see the splitter is intact, looks good, the brackets look good. They're going to wipe off the grill. You see it there, 4 tires for Biffle. The team not happy with the 12 car, obviously, but amazing. There's no damage on this car. You see him checking all the brackets. He's good to go. Thumbs up. Greg Biffle. Right rear damage, they're saying right there. But he's all right. He's going to stay out, guys.
Very minimal damage on that car. You see a little bit of a crinkle, but otherwise, considering the circuit he went just a moment ago, getting tapped there from behind by Newman, and no one was letting up there. Neither he nor Strimmy. Strimmy bounces it off the wall. There's the 12 car Davis Strimmy, and we're being shown in the top 15. Now back in 18th spot.
We're down to 20 laps to go, though, and there's 20 cars on the lead lap, so it was costly for Biffle to have to come down here and make that stop, getting involved in this wreck. It's going to put him behind on this start.
Well, let's see. If I think that this is not obviously the first time that Davis Strimmy has bounced it off the wall. He's got it pretty tapered down now.
Yeah, it didn't look like it hurt it any more than it was.
So again, the caution out for the 10th time tonight. 20 laps to go here. And here's the latest incident involving the 16 of Biffle. He gets a little tap after getting nudged over by Strimmy. Took the wild ride, the spin. And last week at California, again, a victory. Really reminding his own business.
Yeah, he's just the wrong place at the wrong time. Sometimes it goes like that for you.
Been quite a bit on the front straightaway grass the last couple of weeks, but he'll move back up in position.
He's moving past all the lap cars and moving up in his proper spot.
Last car on the lead lap in 20th position, and guess where? He's right behind Strimmy.
See if they have better luck this time.
Jimmy Johnson's going to try to do it again. Lee Johnson, Jeff Gordon, and Casey Kane in the top 3, then Kenson. And Mark Martin did indeed pick up a couple of positions on that little exchange there. He's now being shown in 16th position in the 5 car.
He's able to take advantage of Strimmy and Biffle's misfortune.
Yeah, and if Casey Kane's going to have a shot at winning this race, he's just going to have to do something a little different on this restart. He can't fall back to 4th and have a chance at winning this. He doesn't have enough laps to run Jimmy Johnson down.
DJ, what do you do if you're Casey Kane? Do you have an option? Can you lay back and get a run and start? Does that help you or does that hurt you?
You can, but NASCAR's just not going to allow you to lay back too much. And Casey's going to have to try to anticipate again and do the best that he can. It may not be anything that he can do, as we aren't going green this time now. NASCAR adds a lap. You can see the lights come back on top of the caution car.
Yeah, NASCAR wants you to close up and not lay back like in the old days where you could lay back and get a running start, but it certainly would help you if you can just get a little bit of a margin and just time it perfectly.
One of the problems Casey has is his car's not as fast right on that very first lap and the second lap. He's not able to get up to speed like Jimmy does.
Yeah, you were pointing out how fast Jimmy Johnson ran a while ago.
That's unbelievable.
Down in the 28-second bracket.
We talk about Hendrick Motorsports and how good they have been this year with 7 1-2 finishes. And if you see there, you know, Jimmy and Jeff finished first and second. In fact, this happened twice in the chase this year. Last week at California, I mean, Jimmy Johnson showing he's been pretty good. Look at those. Charlotte, Las Vegas, Martinsville. Jimmy's been the man. Folks, in the 5-year history of the chase, the winner of this race at Charlotte has never gone on to win the championship.
So you think Jimmy ought to give it to Jeff then?
Yeah.
Well,
I think if they told him that, he'd back off.
I think he'd go ahead and win it.
I think he's wanting to be the first guy to do it.
Yeah,
that's why you have things like that.
He'd say, you know what that means, guys? Absolutely nothing.
Yeah, won't have that stat next year, maybe.
Yeah, absolutely. Inside of 20 laps to go, and Jimmy Johnson trying to do something he hasn't done in a while. He's led the most laps in this race here the last 2 years, but he hasn't won it. In fact, only once in the last 5 years is the guy who led the most laps won the race. We'll see if he can change that one as well. Restart here. It'll be 17 to go.
See Jeff trying to hang with him. If he can get on that quarter panel a little bit and hold Jimmy back, he might be able to get a run down the back straightaway.
He's got it. He's on the outside. He's going to be able to hold him down there.
And
got to
here he
run.
comes. Can he stay there, though? Jimmy Johnson in the middle groove. Jeff driving.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Watch out.
Don't wreck each other, guys. Here we go. Boy, Jeff's got an advantage off the corner.
Here comes Casey Kane.
So is Kenseth back there. Here comes Jimmy Johnson on the inside, but Gordon's going to hang there. Jeff Gordon has him by half a car length, and now Jimmy Johnson.
Oh, wiggles. Oh, yeah.
48 good
is
loose.
this? Wow.
And Jeff Gordon now by almost a car length, but Johnson's good coming out of turn 4. Here he comes back.
He's loose again.
Loose.
Does a good job to save it.
And that'll give Jeff Gordon the lead, and they'll fall in single file. What a job by Jeff Gordon here, racing his teammate and taking the lead now with 15 laps to go. But can he stay there?
And here comes Matt Kenseth on the outside of Casey Kane.
Last time we saw Gordon get the lead, he was able to hold that.
Got the clean air. Now Gordon pulls down on the bottom groove of the race.
Here comes Matt back to the inside.
Now what Jeff Gordon right now does not want is another restart to try to hold off Jimmy Johnson.
Well, Jimmy Johnson's not done. He's searching around the racetrack right now. He's looking up top.
He knows he has to make something happen. He sees that 9 car in his mirror.
Here comes Casey Kane now digging on the bottom behind Jimmy Johnson.
Jimmy's got to run, though.
Jimmy comes down across the racetrack, and they will run door to door. This time by Johnson as the leader. Gordon has him by a car length in turn 1. And look at the 9 car way up high. Casey Kane is trying to reel both of them in. Kenseth now goes downstairs underneath Casey Kane. What a great finish here at Lowe's Motor Speedway.
New leader, 48. Don't leave nothing on the table about that 9 falling.
And Casey Kane trying to make that high line work. If he can get a run on Jeff Gordon, get himself in that second spot.
He's got to run now.
Looking up from Jeff Gordon's car, and there goes the 9 car by to take the second spot away. Jimmy Johnson, the leader. Casey Kane in second, but Gordon's going to pedal for all he's worth on the bottom of the racetrack. Here comes the 17 car.
Now Casey Kane is in second. He's got he's got 11 laps to go now to try to run down Jimmy Johnson. You know Jimmy's doing everything he can.
Man, Jimmy Johnson's last lap was 29.28.
10 laps to go.
It'll be 10 to go next time by for Jimmy Johnson. No driver has ever won 3 of the first 5 races in the chase. Jimmy Johnson is 10 laps away from being the first to ever do it.
Yeah, he was 3/10 faster than Casey Kane that lap.
He's just behind these guys. Joey Logano trying to get himself back in the top 5.
Battle here, Logano and Boyer, they're 5th and 6th. They're moving in on the 24 car now of Gordon.
And Casey Mears right behind them. These guys are going to battle for that 5th spot. And 4th spot as they come up on Gordon.
And Gordon only got those 2 tires. Got to give him credit. He fought hard with them.
They said they thought their car might be a little tight. That's what allowed him to really go on that restart, but now it's starting to affect the handling of his car. Here comes Logano. He doesn't want just 5th. He wants to go all the way to 4th.
Right now Boyer on the outside of Logano, and has Gordon in front of him.